Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be another reaction video, and this one is called I Got a Cut to Restore My Damaged Curls, from a series called Hair Me Out on Refinery29, and it was suggested to me by YouTube, and it was part of a whole series about hair. So being a hair cutting specialist myself, I want to see what others are doing for hair. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Lena's Makeup and Hair, and if you like this video, make sure you share it, give it a thumbs up because it really helps with YouTube algorithm. Let's get into the video.
I'm anxious because I just don't know. I've never had a good haircut any day ever of my life.
This is a very common complaint that I get from clients that a lot of people say to me, and I have been myself a victim of some very, very bad haircuts. So I totally get it. Sometimes we keep going to hairdressers and we never like our haircuts. And I think the main reason is because the hairstylist does not educate us about our hair on what it needs in order to get the style that we want. A haircut is only the foundation. That's just the starting point. Number two, you gotta have a good scalp, healthy hair, a good hair care regimen, good masks once a week, and good styling products. And all of that makes good hair. It's never just one element. It's never just the haircut. The color plays a huge part. So let's keep going to see what happens in this video.
Hi, I'm Janae, and today I'm getting a curly cut. My mom is black and my dad is Italian, and they have two very different types of hair, and mine falls right in the middle of that. I've never really had just a good routine. As I got older, I was like in sports, so it was just like a pony.
Couple things I noticed about her haircut is that she has very fine hair, and I think her hair is too long. It's possible that we sometimes have long hair that doesn't do anything for us. So long hair is not always good hair. A lot of times we need to cut off the ends and really take care of the part that's up here, the roots and the middle part, in order to really have good hair, because sometimes we just need volume. It looks like she has very thin hair too. So yeah, she says it's curly, but actually I see a lot of waves in her hair as well. So I'm just gonna rewind that real quick and just take a look at her hair.
Never really had.
Okay, a lot of flat roots here. I'm guessing she uses oils. I think there's oils involved. I think she either leaves in oils or she uses oils and then washes them out as a hair mask, which is very common for curly girls. The oils can be hydrating, but sometimes they can really weigh down our hair and make it super greasy.
Just a good routine.
And her ends are very straggly and very dry. So her ends need a lot of moisture and her roots need a lot of volume. And I'm thinking a haircut that gives her really good volume up top, some really nice layers, some really good shaping of the curls, and take off all of that excess length and weight that she doesn't need. She doesn't need to go short, and she doesn't need to keep her hair too long. It's just not really doing anything for her. I wonder if I were to go in with some curly products that really bring out the curl, what would happen with her hair. I would love to feel her hair and see how it feels. She also her part is very strong here. She's a beautiful girl, and I'm thinking like she could even take it up to her collarbone and she would have really great hair. But I want to see volume up here.
As I got older, I was like in sports, so it was just like a ponytail.
I also think that she flat irons or blow dries a lot, because with curly hair, the more you blow dry your hair, the more you're going to lose the curl. Or flat iron, the curl starts to break up, and the pattern, the way that curly hair is under a microscope is very different from straight hair. And when you keep straightening it, it actually ruins the curl. So you might have to wait till the new hair grows back. So let's see.
All the time in my 20s, I just wanted to look like a cartoon character, so it was like purple hair, pink hair, blonde, like all of this. My current hair makes me feel a little incomplete. I recently got married and I have a new job, and I am like, I love this person that I'm becoming, but then I get to my hair and I'm like,
ooh, treatment. She needs a treatment. Yeah.
We need some work. So I just wanted to fit in with like the rest of this awesome, beautiful Janae that is coming to life.
I would also ask her how she styles her hair. Does she blow dry her hair? Does she like to blow dry her hair? So not everyone likes to wear their hair curly. It's a lot of maintenance, and sometimes blow drying makes life so easy, especially if you have something like the Revlon blow dryer. It takes like 2 minutes to blow dry your entire head, and it can give you really long lasting volume and shape, especially if you're working and you don't want to have to style your hair every day. It looks like there's box dye in there as well, or maybe, well, it looks, I saw a little bit of a pink or purple, and that could be really drying on her hair as well. So I would tell her to use masks. There's so many things that I want to ask her.
Hi, how are you? My name is Sabrina, and I specialize in curly haircuts at Al&M Salon in
She's stunning.
Los Angeles, California. I'm known for curly hair transformations. Curls love haircuts, so once you cut them, they will always bounce up. Basically, what we're gonna try to do today is enhance your curls.
Okay, great.
All right, let's just get started. First, I cut the perimeter of the hair, which is basically the length, and then I go in and create layers in the hair, and that will just give it the shape. We're going to be cutting a few inches off. That's really gonna help bounce up that curl, so I'm glad that she's willing to lose a few inches.
It's taken up.
This is interesting. A lot of people are willing to lose their inches as soon as you tell them what's going to happen. Once you cut the hair, it does bounce up, especially if you have curls or waves that have gone flat. It's very good to take off that length. It'll help the hair come up. It'll give you some volume. It'll give you some like playing space, playing power, so you can really play with it. I think she knows what she's doing. Her Instagram looks amazing.
A really long time for me to embrace my natural curls because I've always wanted to have like a different look. So now
everyone has a different way of cutting curly hair. So when I first started, like depending on the curls, I'm not a curly hair specialist, but I have cut curls and my clients do like the way I cut their hair. So I would never say that I'm as good as she is, Sabrina. Everyone cuts curly hair differently or wavy hair differently. So I used to cut freehand, and I like cutting curls freehand because I want to see how the curl sits. So if the curl's really ringlety, I want to go in and make sure that I cut it at the right angle so that it doesn't bounce up or poof out. And there's been times when my clients come in and they have, if someone cut their curly hair the way you would cut straight hair, which is basically just blunt all around the head, and it falls into very choppy layers. So curly hair needs a little bit of TLC. Let's see how this haircut comes out.
I have like a different look. So now I'm like, I want the hair that God gave me.
We're gonna do a clarifying shampoo today just to get rid of any buildup and give her hair a nice clean slate.
I used to work at salons when people didn't even know what clarifying shampoo was. Clarifying shampoo is everything. I preach about it all the time. I actually have an entire podcast episode just dedicated to clarifying shampoo. It is the best thing that you can do for your hair, especially if there is buildup. If you don't know where to start, do a clarifying shampoo first. If your hair is really dry and not taking any treatments, you want to do a clarifying shampoo and then apply your mask or your treatment, because clarifying shampoo is basically an exfoliant. It exfoliates your scalp, it exfoliates your hair, and it takes off any buildup that's sitting on top of your hair. If you're switching from a drugstore shampoo to a professional shampoo, always start out with a clarifying shampoo. If you're a swimmer, if your kids are swimming and there's just buildup and it's straggly, you don't know where to start, always do a clarifying shampoo. Some brands are a little bit harsher than others. I use R&Co. I find it very moisturizing. I will link it below. Let's keep going.
The most important thing about curly hair is doing your research and finding someone that you can trust with your hair. I have extremely curly hair, and I just had a really hard time finding someone who could do it, and so I learned how to do it myself. Once I started embracing my curly hair, I started helping others embrace their curly hair, and now I love all my curly girls. After shampoo, I do a treatment for at least 15 to 20 minutes. I like to detangle all the hair and clip it up and put it under a cap.
One of my favorite things to do at the salon, and I've always been a huge advocate of, is treatments, clarifying shampoo and a treatment. And this is an in-salon treatment. This isn't something that you can get at Sephora or Sally's. In-salon treatments are very, very powerful. They're very potent, and it's not Olaplex. This is a moisturizing treatment. Kerastase has one. Kevin Murphy has one where we have to mix them at the bar. There's 2 parts, and you mix it and you let it sit, and that mixture creates a chemical reaction, and it really works into the hair. What you can do at home is buy a mask and then maintain the moisture or the strength of your hair at home, but in-salon treatments are amazing. I also want to say that with clarifying shampoo, you can leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes to really, really work deeply.
So after I rinse out all the treatment, I don't towel dry her hair. I like putting product in on soaking wet hair. I apply the volumizing product on the roots, and I kind of just like let it work throughout the ends. But once I get to the crown of the head, I like to brush everything up just to give it as much volume as possible.
Wow.
After the volumizing product, I use a little bit of a curl cream. What that does is it just helps out with any of the frizz. And after the curl cream, I use gel, and the gel will just give the curls a little bit of hold so they last longer. When I diffuse, I like to keep Janae's head upside down, have the blow dryer on low heat, just so it doesn't really cause as much frizz, and just
so
lightly scrunch all the hair. We're gonna have her move her.
This is so satisfying to watch. Her curls are looking amazing.
Forward, to the left, to the right, until it's fully dry. With curly hair, it's relatively a new thing that's being embraced. A lot of more women and men are feeling comfortable rocking their natural hair, and so I feel like in a way I'm kind of like helping them through the journey. Hair is the accessory that you never take off. You should take care of it. You should be happy with your hair, and you should treat it like a Chanel bag. After her hair is fully dry, I take a little bit of oil on my hands, and you'll notice that her hair is looking a little crunchy, which is okay, because what that is, it's the gel, and the gel has a cast on the hair. So what that oil does, it's gonna break that cast and make sure the curls are nice and fluffy.
So here's the thing with curly hair, you need a lot of product. I do love using gel on hair. So you would just pile on the gel and a curl cream. When the product is designed for curly hair, generally it doesn't weigh the hair down, and I'm guessing she's using really, really great products. So very, very lightweight product, and you mix it with a little cream and a little gel, and you scrunch it in, and don't worry about how much you put into the hair, because curly hair is very dry, so it's gonna soak up a lot of that product.
Are you ready to see your hair?
I am.
Oh my gosh, let's do it.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Did you even know you had curls like this?
I had no idea. This looks
Your hair is
so
really curly.
different.
So once you're ready to go to sleep at
Yes.
night, what you're gonna do is put your hair into a pineapple.
Wrap all your hair into a very loose ponytail.
I actually think like your hair could get curlier.
Honest to God, like two different people.
I know. And it's only gonna get better from here. I always tell people that, and it's very true.
It's so true. Once you start embracing your curls and wearing your hair more curly, the curl is going to start coming back, even if I can't guarantee that. Products that are created for curly hair have a certain type of technology that brings out the curl. It's meant to make the curl amazing and bouncy and full of moisture and full of life. So it actually brings it back. So the more you embrace your curls, the more the curls are going to come back. It's kind of like, oh, I feel safe now. I'm coming back. I love when she flipped it to the side, because that gave her a lot of volume. Again, I was thinking volume, I was thinking collarbone length, so exactly the kind of vision that I had for her. And I really think that once she starts using the right product, shampoo, conditioner, and a mask once a week, even every time she washes her hair is actually going to feel fuller, and it's going to start bouncing back a bit more, because I think she just had buildup, and that's why her hair was so flat.
This haircut has boosted my confidence a bunch. It was exactly what I wanted to fit into this new person that I am turning into, and I love it. I feel like it's me. It's full and it's bouncy and it's curly. Sabrina told me that every 3 or 4 months I should be cutting my ends to keep it healthy, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Working with Janae today was really wonderful. I was just kind of curious to what her hair could do, because you just never know sometimes. Once you have the right shape, the curls just kind of sit and they will always bounce up.
I'm not gonna put my hair in a bun for an entire week. Maybe one day if I'm feeling lazy, it might go up, but that's it, just one.
I do want to say that the haircut that she gave her was a basic long layered haircut. So she took off the length and the hair bounced up. So she cut it up to here when it was straight, and then it bounced up to about there once it was curly. But she gave her a very basic long layer haircut because she didn't have a lot of hair. So she couldn't really go in and shape it. For someone who has really thick hair, you can really go in and shape and you know, cut dry and things like that. She has a very long, thin, flat, fine hair. So there's only so much you can do with that kind of hair. And this is the basic haircut haircut. So the first time my clients come in to see me and they haven't been taking care of their hair, I would do a clarifying shampoo and a treatment and give them a basic haircut, let it grow out, use the right products, and then come back and see me in maybe a few weeks. And so we can keep refreshing the hair. It's kind of like going on a regimen so that you have a long-term vision for your hair. Also, I do want to say that the hairdryer that she used was a Dyson. I love using my regular hairdryer, but a lot of times the hair diffusers tend to really frizz up the hair. So the Dyson doesn't frizz up the hair as much, and there's a certain, like, doing the hair upside down is really, really good for your hair. I love this video. I actually learned a couple of things. A pineapple thing, that was new. I didn't know about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do some more reaction videos. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Lena's Makeup and Hair, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.